So today's topic is going to be condominiums and the approval process for condominiums. So, one thing that a lot of people outside of the mortgage and real estate industry, or even people in the real estate industry in a lot of cases, don't realize is that in order to get an FHA mortgage on a condominium, the entire condo project needs to be approved by HUD. So we know HUD insures FHA mortgages. HUD needs to approve the entire condo project, not on a per unit basis, but on the entire project basis in order to even be able to get an FHA mortgage in a building, which is a lot different than a conventional mortgage where the units are looked at individually. And as long as the buyer qualifies in that particular unit, meets the requirements for conventional financing, you can obtain the mortgage. But for FHA, there's a very tedious approval process that these condominiums need to go through in order to get qualified to be able to allow for FHA financing in those buildings. To put this in perspective, out of all of the condos in Broward County, as an example, where my office is located, there's less than 10 that are FHA approved. Now think about that. I don't know exactly how many condo buildings there are in Broward, but I say there's got to be at least 100, and less than 10 of those are FHA approved. Now, what the commissioner for HUD announced is that they're going to be easing the requirements and making the approval process for condos to become FHA approved much easier than it has been in the past. And they're expecting this hopefully by later this year. I'm hoping it's sooner than the end of the year, but this will open up lending for condominiums to many more buyers, because there are so many consumers who actually qualify for FHA financing but need to be in a lower price point, which would typically allow for a condominium. Problem is, as I said before, there's less than 10 buildings that are actually approved for FHA financing. So this is a huge benefit to many first-time home buyers as well as buyers in general looking to purchase a primary residence, specifically condos. I'll provide more information as it becomes available, but good news is certainly on the horizon.